Well, it has been a tough couple years for Ime Udoka. Last we saw him prior to this season, he and the Celtics, as they are prone to do, were throwing up all over themselves in the NBA Finals, blowing Golden State out in Game 3 of the 2022 Finals to take a 2-1 lead, then promptly not winning another game for the rest of the series. As if things couldn't get worse for Udoka, a few months after the Finals gag job, he was embroiled in an organizational scandal and eventually was suspended for the entire 2022-23 season for, and this doesn't sound good, violations of team policies pertaining to an improper relationship with a female staffer.
Yikes.
But fast forward to this year, and it has all been on the upswing for Ime. In April, he was hired as the head coach of the Houston Rockets, and they're actually not that bad. But the big moment this year for Udoka was in his recent sideline altercation with none other than the self-proclaimed king. Udoka told James to stop crying like a bee. But the best part of this video is LeBron warning Udoka not to use that word loosely, only to be followed by Udoka taunting LeBron, asking what he was going to do about it before calling him a, quote, soft little boy. Incredible. Of course, LeBron's personal security team, aka the officials, immediately kicked Udoka out of the game. And in the post-game press conference, Udoka further expanded on his legend when he went full-on boss and refused to even refer to the pampered fake king by name.
Me and the player, yes.
As Udoka has proven, not all heroes wear capes. But the recent incident for LeBron is just yet another alarming trend we have been seeing for years of players, fans, and now even coaches disrespecting this guy. And Udoka wasn't the first either, as Michael Malone has been going in on LeBron as of late.
Just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, got a lot to think about.
I'm thinking about retiring, so don't tell anybody.
You love your house coach.
Now we all know he thinks he's the GOAT.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
We all know that his sniveling PR team on various mass media outlets think he is too. But what kind of all-time great has been so utterly disrespected during their playing days? One of his former teammates recently came out and confirmed that no one fears this guy.
Nobody fears Gronk. Nobody's like, yeah, I'm not gonna play this Gronk, man. Nobody said that.
And even recent Clutch Sports recruit Gilbert Arenas, who has been warming up his knee pads, has become a paid agent for LeBron propaganda. has been thirsting over James so aggressively as of late. ESPN is probably this close to putting him on their airwaves. Yeah, that guy even admitted LeBron isn't feared.
You didn't fear the capability of what he was gonna do to you, right? You did that with Jordan, Kobe.
And while James has been humiliating himself for years, flopping and flailing all over the floor while hopping from one super team to the next, only to fail in the most hilarious of fashions, over and over and over again, the question remains, why would anyone respect this guy? We have seen players routinely making fun of him, salsa dancing in his face on his home court in the playoffs. I mean, seriously, come on. No one would have been caught dead doing this to a prime Jordan. I mean, LeBron commands such minuscule amounts of respect, one of his own teammates was tapping his mom, allegedly. And that is ultimately what we are really talking about here. Not necessarily that he isn't feared, that he largely isn't respected either. Sure, the very, very young crop of NBA players, and fans for that matter, don't know anything else. They didn't see or experience any of the all-time greats in previous eras. But the vast majority of players, either that played before the LeBron era or during the first decade of it, like Udoka by the way, quite typically do not think particularly highly of this guy. And again, after watching his embarrassing exploits for nearly 2 decades now and counting, can you really blame them?